City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Pickett. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards that time. Now a first down carry by Jones. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Steelers at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Off play action, Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and now it's 3rd and 4. Pickett will look to throw it here. Touchdown! Pat Fryermuth, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's McLeod from his end zone. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. And some room to run now. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Play action. Now it's Lance. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. A big play there for the Niners. And even 50 yards. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Second down, here's Davis Price. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. T.J. Watt. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Boswell's kick is good, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them, and they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again. Ready up!
Six-3 is our score after one. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Let's go now. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He's got his tight end Fryermuth over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. He's got a man, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. Pickett to throw on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. He's at the 40, 20, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
That's good for a Steeler. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Pickett. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Throwing on first down is Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a play fake. Lance. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Olszewski now from his end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Now we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Howell. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Here we go. Here we go.
They run over center with Mitchell, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, Green.
Here's Lance to throw it. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Davis Price will try to pick it up. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Lance. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Okay, right.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And Lance now to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go. Striker, 3-3. Ready?
They'll run with Davis Price, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Yellow, blue, black, ultra.
Well, they faked the handoff. Now Lance. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Real green. White.
On play action, Lance. And this pass caught by Gray. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Lance. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has, percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
A 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
Come on, set. Hey, play.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Second down, Howell back to pass. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Here we go. Here we go. Green Jack. Edo Blue. Blue striker.
Lance now on first down. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. On second down, here's Mitchell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. First down, and they go back to Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw, Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. First down, Howell to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the 49ers will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Off of play action, here's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Olszewski now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 7.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. On the give, this is Harris. Solid footwork, but not able to get a whole lot. Brought down shy of the 10. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We worked a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 69 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken at the 46. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Here we go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Lance. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. On 2nd and 9, Powell. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Lance now on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing now is Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Over the middle, complete. It's Mitchell. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like it.
Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, a 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Olszewski now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Eric Armstead just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
It's fielded at the 45. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still
and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
The partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air. And that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything